Thank you for joining us. It's another money making day right here, coming to you live from Now On Studios, where we keep the pace with global trends. Wouldn't you really want to do that with us by simply liking this particular page, hitting onto the subscription button, and also sharing this link, because the discussion is very important and I bet you might like it. We're going to be discussing the state of blockchain in Nigeria, and joining us now is the CEO and founder of Crypto Plus, which is an online media agency that is focusing on telling African narrative of cryptocurrency and also blockchain technology. Mr. Emeka Tony is joining us now to let us know the state of Nigeria on how it is performing with blockchain. And just to highlight for you as we kickstart off this particular discussion, Nigeria Exchange Limited will in 2023, that is the coming year, begin the use of blockchain technology for settling trade across its platforms, and also a bid to make sure they are drawing onto attention to the young. We're going to understand what kind of technologies are these that are being highlighted here. Mr. Emeka, thank you for joining us now. If you can hear me, could you please let us know if you have any idea on the kind of technology that is being highlighted here?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, 91 Studio. Currently, after the announcement, I think basically they will still use blockchain, but I think it will still be a private blockchain. I think it won't be a public blockchain either. It will still be a private blockchain, because right now the e-naira is still built on private chain. So I think everything still boils down on the same, because what they're trying to do is to see how they can monitor the inflow and the outflow of the market. So I'm not thinking that they can use a public blockchain right now.
Okay, and how is the decision likely to change, in crypto investment, or changing crypto investments and foreign markets in Nigeria?
I think unless there's anything change, if there's no change in terms of the government accepting blockchain and cryptocurrency full time, but if it's still the same way that they're doing, like what happened with e-naira is still, they're still struggling to get it out, as in to get it to people. I think they'll still experience the same thing.
Okay, thank you so much. And we're seeing how the Central Bank of Nigeria has placed a bar onto facilitating cryptocurrency deals by the commercial banks, saying that it actually could be financial system could be put in danger because of all this. How bad can this affect crypto trading vis-a-vis the banks? What do you think? It affects in both ways. It affects the exchanges, the local exchanges, and I think it also uplifts the P2P market, because since the ban, the awareness of crypto in Nigeria, skyrockets. So even with the ban, people are still trading, but to the banks, is affecting the banks, because the volume that you have been having within this period is not coming through anymore. But the people that are more affected is the local exchanges, local wallets, local people that rely on banks, that rely on the API to transact. So these are the people that are affected so much. So but still with the ban, people are still doing well. The P2P market is still booming. It just make the exchanges to innovate, make the wallets to use new ideas, new strategies to still transact. So transaction is still going on perfectly well, and people are still in crypto more than before. Okay, thank you for your submission. And also you recently hosted the BCAT event, which was happening in Enugu. Could you tell us the impact already that it has made, or you give us also the feedback, what really transpired during that BCAT event?
Yeah, 2019, we discovered there is a gap between people and the technology. As the new technology, there are a whole lot of things people should know before using them. For instance, a lot of people don't still know what Bitcoin is all about. Some people don't still know what blockchain is all about. Some people confuse blockchain to Bitcoin. Some confuse Bitcoin to blockchain, and some confuse Bitcoin to MMM, right? So anywhere you hear Bitcoin, what people think is a Ponzi scheme. So 2019, we discovered that, okay, there is a gap between the people, the consumers, and the people, creating those, like the exchanges and the wallet. Because if there is no community, there's no crypto. And if there is no crypto, if there is no adoption, there's no community. So we decided to say, okay, how can we get more people to know about this technology? How can people know? How can people learn? How can we get this information to people? Because of the position we are in, we tend to entertain a whole lot of products coming to Nigeria. Like, our office is most likely the first stop of most of the products, most of the companies coming. We have a lot of people coming, a lot of companies coming, but the challenge is, who are the people using these products? How can we do to reach out to these people using these products? So that is the reason why we started BCAT. We started BCAT 2019. Just like we started it in campuses, and we have to channel our energy to the young people, because we know that, okay, these young people are the people these are the consumers. These are the people that use this particular product. How can we get to them? How can we educate them? So we started BCAT 2019. 2019, we did 5 universities. We reached over 60,000 people in 2019. Then 2020 is supposed to be a yearly thing. So 2020, the COVID came in. Because of COVID, we couldn't have it in 2020. Then 2021, we decided to say, how can we strategize and see how we can do it better? How we can reach more people better, not just reaching them. How can we sustain the reach? So we used 2021 to plan, do all our strategy, mapping locations. Then 2022, we hosted our first event, which is awesome. We have over 7,000 people in attendance, and we have to partner with Binance, because we have to, reach out to them and tell them this thing. We have to reach out to new people, because we discovered that most of the events you have in Nigeria, most especially, you go there, you still see the same people. We recycle the same people. So how can we do and get and host an event where you can get newbies, new fresh people to the ecosystem? So we and my team, we come up with a strategy and we plan it. We hosted the first edition in Enugu, which was which was successful. It was a success. I think is the I can say is the one of the biggest attended conference in the world, not just Africa, in the world. One of the biggest attended conference, and everything we made provision for, the venue we made provision for, we exceed the venue. People were standing outside. We have to get extra two halls. People everywhere was filled up. So we have people all over Nigeria. I was shocked to see people all over Nigeria. People coming for coming as far as many kilometers just to attend the events. People coming in the northern part of Nigeria just to come to the eastern part to the event. People came all the way from the west part just to attend the event. And Enugu is not known for this kind of event, and it's not a place. If it's in Lagos or Abuja, it's fine. But in Enugu, is everywhere. We were amazed the kind of hunger that the young people are looking for, how they can be financially free. They want to learn the future. They want to know what next. What can we do, to be part of the future? So the event was awesome. it was mind blowing, and the speakers also did well, and we have a whole lot of sponsors, that help us to push the event and to make it a great success.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I've come to learn it not only stops in Nigeria, but you're looking at, numerous countries to host this BCAT from. What are we looking forward to see greatly after, all these hosts happening, after the conventions come in, a lot of people discussing blockchain and creating solutions? Is it really reaching out to the person down there that we want this information to get there? What strategies are being, put out there?
Yeah, awesome. The strategies are simple. If you see the name, is called, we started with BCAT, Campus BCAT. Now it's called BCAT Africa. So it's not just only in Nigeria, it's all over Africa. Because as an African, there is this thing, can I call it a stigma or something? Most especially in Nigeria, if you want to travel, once they see your passport and they start looking at you somehow. So we have to tell our own story. We have to rewrite our own story. We have to let the world know that there are good things happening in Africa. So we are coming to Uganda. We want to also duplicate what happened in Nigeria, down over there, down to East Africa. We'll be coming to Mauritius. We're also coming to Tanzania, Ghana, Cameroon. So not just in Nigeria. Now, the reason being that many years ago, I know the common thing that most people call African or call Nigerians that they are scammers, but we have to change the narrative. We have to create this awareness. Actually, blockchain is really meant for Africans. If you check it very well, we need this technology more than any other person, any other continent. Africa needs it more. So we are coming to other path of African, other path of Africans, just to what we intend to achieve is just very simple. Now we discovered that we have a whole lot of young people. Like in Kenya, we discovered that the government is crying out that the cybercrime is raising too high. In Nigeria, the same thing. And at the end of the day, when you analyze everything, you discover that the same tool these young people use in scamming people is the same tool that they need in the blockchain space. The same tool that they can also need to be a developer, the same tool they can also need to create content. It's not just only trading Bitcoin or buying and selling. There are other avenues. These young people can also make money in this space. So we want to let them know, let them understand, create that awareness. Because if you don't expose the truth to them, they keep doing what they're doing. Because there's a saying that goes this way that said, if what you want is not available, what is available becomes desirable. So what is available to them is what they are using. But if we can move ahead a little step further, show them that in blockchain space, there are a lot of things that you can do, you can become. For instance, I've been in this space for a quite number of time now. I don't have exchange, I don't have wallet, but I have a media company, which has employed not less than 60 to 70 people, so all over, right? So people can also make money, not just in trading Bitcoin or trading digital assets, but you can make money in being a service provider in this space. So we are trying to see how we can reach out to these young people, educate them, tell them you must not have Bitcoin, you must not trade Bitcoin, but you can also work. You can also get a job in the space. You can also be an entrepreneur in blockchain space. You can also do one or two things. So with that same tool you use to scam people online, you can still use that same tool, to also make money. The same thing happened in India so many years ago. India is known to be one of the biggest country that scam people, but someone came and started a tech revolution, start educating the young people on how they can be a developer, how they can develop, how they can use technology to. Today, Indian is one of, if you want the best software, you want the best website, Indian. So Indians started exporting talent, right? So the same thing can still happen here in Africa if proper awareness.
Okay, and let me pick this from the statement you just highlighted on and made, that you feel like Africa needs blockchain more than any other continent or any other space in the globe. Why are you bringing this this way? And do you think, as an African continent, as Africans, we are ready to really take it on, ranging from governments up to the layperson, the communities?
Yeah, Africa need blockchain because if you look around what is happening in Africa, the corruption, different countries have their own corruption stories. The youth, are into cyber crimes, but with blockchain, everything is transparent. There is a story about a particular president, trying to forge his certificates, saying he passed from this particular school. Meanwhile, he didn't pass from that school, or his result is XYZ. Meanwhile, the result is not complete. So imagine with blockchain, you don't need to, just imagine if the school registered that person result on blockchain. So you don't need to go anywhere. Just go to the blockchain, call the person's transaction ID, and all the information will just be there. In Africa, you see where you see people dragging lands, having issue with lands, right? People going to court because of land. This land belongs to me. Someone who said that is what inherited to my uncle. The other one who said no, is my father said is my own. But if all lands are on blockchain, it will be very easy, to settle a whole lot of court cases. Because go to some courts, you will see a lot of court cases based on land property. So the same thing still applies to health too. I might be in Nigeria and decide to travel to Uganda for something, and in that period, I might have some health issue. If my health record is on blockchain, right? The hospital will not go afresh to diagnose any new, to go into a new, to start a new, trying to know what is wrong with me. So just calling my ID, which they might find in my phone or with my, somewhere it might be, then the whole data about me, about my health history, will be shown to them. So the doctor will not waste much time to administer drugs to me, right? Okay. So that's just it. So there are so many things, even in our birth certificates. Imagine everybody born in Africa or born in Nigeria or born in East Africa is registered. Their birth certificate are on blockchain. So nobody will forge, we have so many companies. You have people 60 years, 50 years, 70 years, they refuse to go out of the office. So every year what they do is that they renew their birth certificate, right? So that they can still maintain that office. Okay. So imagine all people born is their birth certificate, their birth details is on blockchain. So nobody will have the time. Nobody can go to any agency to renew their birth certificate. So their birth certificate they still maintain the same thing, because blockchain is where that you cannot change what is there. You cannot change anything there. So any information that is stored there for life, right? So there are a lot of ways blockchain can help. Thank you so much,
Mr. Emeka, for that submission. At least we now have a highlight about really the reason as to why we really need it more than any other continent or state. But last year, the introduction of the e-Naira came after 7 months, when the Central Bank of Nigeria came after the restriction over cryptocurrency transactions because of the digital coins that had become very well suited for conducting many illegal activities, even including terrorism financing and also tax evasion. I came across this. I want to verify it with you, the state at which it was in Nigeria, and how the public is engaging, you know, onto this particular e-naira.
I think for now, the percentage of the engagement of e-naira is very poor. It's very poor. It's very, very poor because of the approach that they are using, you know. Because of the approach that they are using, the acceptance for now is very poor.
Are you there, Mr. Meka?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much. So you were telling us how it is very poor, and from your observation, if you could tell us how is crypto demand compared to the e-naira in Nigeria? If you to compare the two in Nigeria, how is the performance there from your observation and, you know, people's reactions on this?
From my observation, I think if they want, from my observation, crypto is far accepted in Nigeria than e-naira, from my observation. And from I've reached out to a lot of youths. We focus on youths, so most of them don't even know what e-naira is, but almost all of them know what crypto is.
Okay, thank you so much. And also we see that Crypto Plus has taken on a very great move to create blockchain awareness, and I can say thank you for the good work, well done there. But what can you tell us on how the mass transformation journey has been on informing the public, and also all of this publicity, you know, being made with Crypto Plus? What can you tell us?
Yeah, what I would say is that it has not been easy anyway, because sometimes getting sponsors, getting people that can foot those awareness is challenging. But with some of the strategy that we have put in place, we are pushing, and most people have been enjoying it, and we have so far, you know, helped to enlighten a quite number of people through our contents, through our programs that we normally host, through our NFT program, metaverse programs. You know, from next month we will be starting something called the Campus BCAT that will be going on different universities. You know, but our target is to make sure that by 2030 we have reached 1 million young people in Africa. That is our target.
Thank you so much. And speaking about NFTs and, you know, metaverse, how is the experience ongoing in Nigeria?
Yeah, currently people still not yet understand the full potential of NFT, right? But they still we have some couple of communities that are coming up which are educating people about it. But people still need more. You still need more awareness, right? You still need companies to come in to say, okay, let's do massive awareness. But one of the challenge I got from some companies is that they just want to come and sell and go. No, it doesn't work that way. This is a new technology. First, you need to make people have confidence in what you're offering. Show them why they need this. Show them how they need it. Then before asking them, okay, let's now monetize those things. But most of the companies, you know, what they do, they just come and ask you, they need to sell their NFT. How will you sell NFT if people don't know what NFT is? But so far so good. People are still making money from it. People are, you know, the space is growing. It's a gradual process. But we need company. We need company that can come and take the bull by the horn, you know, because Nigeria has a whole lot of young people and a lot of talented young people, you know, that can build a digital economy on their own without even the involvement of the government. Yeah.
And indeed, I can say maybe that could be true, given the fact that it's one of the countries that actually is on top, and majority of the countries, I can say some countries in Africa look up to Nigeria towards the innovations there, the digitalization, the technologies, how, you know, the involvements are with the community. And what can you tell us about how African countries can really do, you know, further commitments of their people, of their governance, putting in consideration of reflecting from Nigeria what you're working on, and, you know, what lessons are there to learn for us?
Yeah, I think like what 911 is doing, we need something like that in Kenya. We need something like that in Tanzania. We need something like that in Ghana. We have Crypto Media Studio in Nigeria. We have one now in Uganda, I think, which is the only one in East Africa for now, right? So we need something like that in different African countries to help, because they need to understand. The problem is people understanding, right? Even most of us that are Christians says my people perish for lack of knowledge. So because the gap of knowledge is so wide that people still read different meanings, right? So for them to take the same step, we need people like Daniel in Uganda, all over Africa, investing in creating awareness, investing in creating, because the blockchain space and the NFT space is just like a forest, a forest that need people to use bulldozers to level those trees before building. Like in Europe, they don't have, in Europe is just like where they have a clean playing field to build on. But here in Africa, we need to first clear the whole trees in the forest for us to start building. Okay. Right? So now how can you do that? You need to do that by sharing knowledge so that people can understand what you are doing. So other African countries need to learn. People can come out from there and say, okay, fine, let's invest in awareness. What we need in Africa is awareness. So if countries can come up investing in awareness, teaching the people, because blockchain can create more job opportunity than any government. Yes, I repeat, blockchain can create more job opportunity than any government can give, because it makes every young people independent, getting job very, very easily, because whatever you see on blockchain today, there's a company behind it. So you can create more jobs. Like just imagine Binance. Binance has over how many staffs all over the world? Just only in Africa. They have so many staffs. So imagine we have a lot of companies and people know what they are doing, and different countries are open up to accommodate all these companies coming up. Most of their unemployment issues will be taken care of. At least a quite percentage of unemployment issues will be taken care of.
Okay, thank you so much. And what future do you see for Nigeria with the space that is happening right now, cryptocurrency, blockchain, the metaverse? What future can you foretell now, and where do you call for improvements?
Yeah, I see a future whereby the country will be one of the first African blockchain country. I'm not saying in terms of legalizing Bitcoin, but whereby everybody, quite a number of the young people will know about blockchain. That is the future I see. Because Nigeria is filled with young people with energy, young people, in our own times, we call it hustle, that know how to hustle very well. So they hustle, So young people that are on the street. Street doesn't mean street, but street means people that can do anything to make money. So I see the future for Nigeria, whereby everywhere you go to, you will see one or two people talking about blockchain, And I also see the future whereby most of the schools will start using blockchain for their elections. Yes.
And maybe you could conclude by giving us any recaps or take-homes for this discussion in just 30 seconds as we conclude our discussion. Mr. Emeka.
Okay. Yeah. What I have to say is, if you have not been into this space, or you are watching this wherever you are watching it, and you are still doubting if you want to be in this space, what you need to do is just take your time, make your research. Blockchain is the future. the blockchain technology is the future, and there's no two ways about it. Blockchain is the